Hey guys, welcome to the House of Cards. Sorry for the delay on the update of the skirmish. The baby's not been sleeping well the past few nights, so it's been very difficult to stay on top of everything. Skirmish we had Friday. I went 3-2. I got third after Swiss and lost in top 8, which is a little unfortunate. My first round, I played Briar, basically almost Yuki's list from PT. Except I switched the yellow for the yellow extra attack for a Oasis because I found it helped in the Icelander matchup quite a bit when we were testing. The first round was against an Oldham, Fatigue Oldham. I was playing a younger kid though. I don't think he knew the matchup very well at all. So I had to, but I still had to focus because he still almost ran me out of cards. Like that matchup's very tough. They have so many 4 blocks, they just block everything. So you have to really focus on swinging your weapon, pitch stacking, and arcane damage, I found. So doing that and trying to make sure I swing my weapon every turn really helped. But I also had 2 big turns of like 16 damage in a row, which was nice. It was like pump, 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 attack. So it worked out for me. The second matchup was against a Dromai. On Fablazing the stats, it's like 40%, 45%. It basically felt like who drew the better. And the first game he played double Kalori on turn 1 double Chromai, and so I had to kill those. I couldn't give him free cards, so it was really bad when he opened with that. I couldn't kill him and do damage, so I just don't block well enough, which is very frustrating, and I didn't have any poppers, which stinks. But the second game we played, I drew better. I still, same turn order, I went second, and I was able to close it out, but I drew better. He didn't get any dragons on board really, so he was playing like a super aggro version against me, and he just drew better. The third match I was against, that was my third match. My second match was against a KO. One of my friends loves playing KO, and that was super close. I went second, and it was real sketch for a little bit. I didn't think I would get there. I think he misplayed by not blocking some AB on a couple spots because he wanted to clap back a lot harder if he could, and I was just able to squeak it out, which was nice. I think it was like 2-0 or something. It was super close. Then in top 8, we only played 3 rounds in Swiss and then cut to top 8. We like to do top 8 just so more people feel like they made it in top 8 versus top 4. So we just did 3 rounds in Swiss and cut to top 8. And then I played a Riptide in top 8, which is not a good matchup for Briar. And he went first, and he did pump, pump, pump. One of the pumps was a Blood Rot Pox, Bolt and Shot for like 12 or something, 10 or 12, I don't remember. And I had Fry in hand as a no block. So I used 3 pieces of, I used all my equipment and 3 cards, and he still leaked like 4 damage and a Blood Rot. It was awful. It was an awful start for me. And I was like, oh crap. And then I did not draw well. And he just had the gas the entire time. And so that matchup's not favored either for Briar. I won it last week when we played, but this week it wasn't there. I mean, I needed probably 2 good hands, and I just didn't have them. And he didn't brick once, so it was really a struggle. But that was a skirmish recap. Briar was fun. Hopefully some of the new set has some cards for her. I'm hopeful that she'll get an upgrade or 2. You can run the Ringblade card that Aggro spoiled that makes them discard, but you'd have to change the whole deck. You'd have to be more blue heavy because you can't support that with just 2 blues and a yellow of the 2 yellows from Flourish. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the Briar list or any comments, and thanks for hanging out.